If you want to run Google Ads, but you feel like everybody else is already doing it, then this is the perfect video for you. And no, I am not a digital marketing agency. I do not want to run your ads. But as a small business owner, as somebody who's ran Google Ads for the past 5 years for my own business, and as somebody who teaches other small business owners across the world to do the same, I want to share with you a couple of things that I think you're not thinking about right now. So the 3 major things that we're going to be talking about in this video is, number 1, are Google Ads too expensive to run right now? Number 2, is there way too much competition out there in the market right now? And number 3, what if it doesn't work? What if you run your ads and they just don't work? So it's going to be an interesting episode. I hope you stick around. Now, if you're brand new here, hi, my name is Devon Thomas, and what we do in this channel is we teach small business owners how to run their own Google Ads without an agency. And if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to invite you to my Google Ads masterclass for absolute beginners. So if you're brand new to Google Ads and you feel like you just want to get stuck in, all you need to do is click on the link in the description below and you'll get access to my free masterclass on Google Ads. With that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so let's talk about the main thing that somebody would say to me. They would probably say to me, Devon, running Google Ads is just way too expensive. I mean, I can post on social media for free. I don't even know if I start running Google Ads that I'll actually get clients. And I'll probably have to get into marketing, and I'll probably have to end up hiring a marketing agency. I'm going to have to do all of these things, and that's why I think Google Ads is just way too expensive. I'd rather just not start. I'd rather just stay where I am. So the first thing I would say to you is, I'd give you this quote by Henry Ford, where Henry Ford said basically that a man who stops advertising to save money is exactly like a man, or something like that, is exactly like a man who stops the clock to save time. So what is the point I'm trying to make here? Advertising is the integral part of every single successful business. Every successful business that you know, that you can think of, probably does advertising. In fact, Tesla said for the longest time that they're not going to do any advertising, and yet even Tesla decided that, yeah, it's probably time that they start advertising. Now, I know that advertising sounds like this big, expensive undertaking. But the thing you need to know is you haven't even looked at the cost, you know? It's the same thing like me saying, Devon, do you want to go out for pizza? Oh, no, I don't want any pizza. Pizza's too expensive. Yeah, but you don't know how much pizza costs. Like, is it $5 a slice? Is it $25 a slice? What is the actual cost of the thing that you're buying? Now, if you don't know what Google Ads costs, if you don't know how much clicks cost in Google Ads, then how do you know that Google Ads is too expensive? So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go to Google Keyword Planner, which allows you basically to see your keywords. It allows you to see how many people are searching for those keywords. And it also allows you to see how much those clicks cost, more or less. And I want you to go and I want you to find the keywords that you most want. And I want you to see just how much a click costs before you say it's too expensive. And hey, guess what? If you find that your clicks are expensive, like maybe your clicks are $25 or $5 or $2, and you think that's way too expensive, all you really need to do is go and find some cheaper keywords. That is literally all you need to do. So already, before you say it's too expensive, I'm just asking you to go and do some research so that you can come back with an informed opinion. The second thing that I'm going to tell you is, as a business owner, starting out in this bedroom, I was broke 7 years ago. I didn't have any money. I sure as hell didn't have any money to advertise. I had literally $1 to spare every day. And so I said, hey, I'm going to run Google Ads and I'm just going to do it with $1 per day. And funnily enough, even with just $1 per day, I still managed to get high quality leads for my business that I actually closed And I actually made sales, which meant I could start spending even more on advertising. Now, some of you might say, yeah, but Devon, that was like 7 years ago. It's 2024 now. Everything's changed. People are spending a whole lot more money on ads. And I think you're absolutely correct. However, I still have students that are still succeeding even in 2024. I'll tell you about one of them. Her name is Martine. She's from the Netherlands. She is a dog behavior coach. And when Martine approached me, she was trying to leave a job and she was trying to kind of get into running Google Ads full time and getting into running a business full time. So what Martine told me was she only had €7 per day. Now, if you want to direct money, what do they call it? Currency conversion, that's about $7.66 per day. That's all she had. And even with just a $7 budget per day, she got so many clients off her Google ad campaign that I helped her set up that she eventually was fully booked and she eventually had to pause her ads. This is the profound power of Google Ads. And it's not just Martine. I'm going to link below because we've got a whole wall of success of people that I've helped successfully transition into using Google Ads for their businesses, and they all did it on small budgets. So my friends, let me tell you this, a small budget is not the reason not to run Google Ads. You definitely want to start running Google Ads even if you're on a tiny budget. And the last reason why I think you should run Google Ads is Google Ads is pay-per-click. So for those of you who don't know what Google Ads pay-per-click means, pay-per-click is just basically every time somebody sees your ad and they click on it, that's when you pay for the ad. If 1 million people see your ad, but only 3 of them click on your ad, you're only paying for 3 clicks. Whereas other platforms like Meta, like Twitter, like X, like Reddit, like LinkedIn, you pay per impression. You don't pay per click. So on Facebook, if the same 1 million people saw my ad, even if none of them clicked on it, you would have to pay for each and every single one of those 1 million impressions. Whereas with Google Ads, only when somebody clicks on your ad do you actually pay money. So this is why I actually believe that running a Google ad is actually the cheapest form of advertising, because I'm only paying to get the click. I'm not paying for every single person that sees my ad that's not interested in it. The second reason why I hear people saying that they don't want to run Google Ads is because they say that there's too much competition. Their competitors have got way deeper pockets than them, and they're concerned that the good opportunity that Google Ads is, it might already be taken away from them. And I want you to wrap your mind around this concept. Wherever you go, if you're in business and there's a good opportunity, you're going to find competition. You can't really escape competition because competition is a part of natural business life. And I want to use the Tesla Cybertruck as an example. Now, I know I'm talking a lot about Tesla in this episode. I promise you, not all episodes have me talking about Tesla. In fact, I think this is the first one where I'm talking about Tesla. But the Tesla Cybertruck is a perfect example. Look at how many people have placed pre-orders for that truck, and they're not getting them for about a year and a half. In some cases, they have to wait 2 years to get it. So there's competition just for pre-orders of a vehicle. Why would you go and wait 2 years for something when you can go buy any other truck today? The reason why they do that is because it's a once-in-a-generation vehicle. It's a once-in-a-lifetime vehicle. And people are so hyped up and so excited about it that they've decided it's worth the wait. Now, Google Ads is exactly the same. You don't have to wait 2 years to get into it. But all of this competition for Google Ads, if your competition is out there and they're forking money out on Google Ads, if you have companies that are in your niche and they're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on Google Ads, well, guess what? It's because they work, right? Nobody's going to go out there and spend $100,000 or $200,000 on a form of advertising that doesn't make them those returns back. So all you really need to do is join them. Just join them. And they are not going to gobble up all of the searches. Trust me, I've audited a lot of Google Ads accounts, even some of them spending $13,000 per day. And even in those accounts that are spending $13,000 per day, they still run out of budget before the searches run out. Just to give you an idea, there are 8.5 billion searches being done on the Google search engine every single day. That's 378 million searches per hour, and that's 6.3 million searches per minute. And in all of those searches, in that giant 8.5 billion searches per day, somebody's searching for your product, somebody's searching for your service, somebody's searching for what you sell. But if they don't see you in those search results, well, guess what? They're just going to go and make your competitors richer by buying from them, by supporting them. They'd love to support you, but you're not there. So guess what? They're going to buy from your competition instead. Now, some of you might say, yeah, but Devon, that's like a very highly competitive form of advertising. Well, let's talk about your alternatives. You can start advertising with augmented reality ads. In fact, I had one expert on the show. I'll link to a video here where I talked to her for 2 hours. You can start using AR ads today. You can start using Reddit ads today. But which search engine, and there's a fly flying around here, but anyway, I'll continue. But which search engine is going to guarantee you 8.5 billion? Which advertising platform is going to guarantee you 8.5 billion searches per day? It's only Google. Even if you want to compare Google to Microsoft Bing, I think their search engine is called, Google owns 91% of the search engine market. This is why I want you on Google, because it's going to give your business the exposure that it needs, it's going to give it the reach that it needs, and it's going to funnel you up and fill you up with so many customers and sales because you're in the right place. It's not an accident that Google is one of the top 10 richest companies on earth, and it's not an accident that most of their revenue comes from advertising. It comes from advertising because the advertising is working for its clients. Now, before I go to the last part of this video, if you have any other reason that you can think of why Google Ads might not work for your business, I want you just to let me know in the comment section down below. All right, let's get into the next one. All right, so the last thing that people would tell me is, Devon, what if I spend money on these Google Ads and what if they just don't work? What if it doesn't work out? I've had so many things in my business where we've poured blood, sweat, and tears into a new form of selling or marketing the business, and it always ends badly. I never end up getting any results, and I have this giant hole in my business bank account to show for it. I got nothing else. And I kind of understand that. I do. As somebody who's been in business for the past 7 years, look, it's hard to pick yourself up off the floor. It's hard to keep on trying new things and, going all in on certain things. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take an insignificant amount of money, right? I don't want you to pour $100,000 on Google Ads tomorrow and just waste it in a day. I want you to take $5 per day. I want you to take $50 per day. Heck, if you have the spare cash, I want you to take $1,000 per day, and I want you to just put it towards Google Ads, any amount that you deem to be an insignificant amount of money that you're okay with letting go of, and I want you to just run the ads. Look, what's the worst that can happen? You blow $5 and you don't get a customer, or you blow $5 and you maybe get a lead. That's literally the worst thing that can happen. And what I want you to do is I want you to run those ads for a fair amount of time. And then maybe after 6 weeks, call it quits. If you see that you're not getting anything back from running your ads, definitely call it quits. But if you do start seeing leads, if you do start seeing sales, if you do start getting a couple of calls, if you get a couple of extra customers, then what I suggest you do is go all in, learn the platform, understand the platform, and then go and find that $100,000 and then spend it on advertising, because then you know that there's something there. You can think about it like gold mining. Nobody's going to dig a massive hole in a place where they're not sure that there's any gold. What they're going to do is they're going to look for little evidence, a little bit of traces. Is there some gold dust here? Are there some fragments that they can pick up? Google Ads is exactly the same thing. I don't want you to rush into something that's going to cost you an arm and a leg and give you zero results. But I also don't want you to just completely dismiss Google Ads like it's not going to work for your business. No, there's a middle ground. Commit very little and see what you get back. Now, before I end this video, I just want to give a quick disclaimer. Look, Google Ads does not work out of the box. I've coached dozens of entrepreneurs now from all across the world, different markets. I'm talking about people that repair furniture. I'm talking about dog behavioral coaches. I'm talking about hypnotherapists. Most of the times, Google Ads does not work out of the box. And most of the time, you need to approach Google Ads with a proper strategy in place. It's not just something that you can just switch on and see if it works. There's a correct way to approach it, just like everything else in life. You're not going to get into the swimming pool and start flapping your arms around and then get somewhere. You need somebody to show you how to actually hold your breath, how to kick your legs, everything like that. And that's exactly why I made my Google Ads for Absolute Beginners Masterclass. So you don't start like I started 7 years ago with nobody showing you what to do and just guessing at every single thing and making a complete hash of it. What I want to do is I want to guide you through just the basics, the fundamentals of Google Ads, and I want to give you a proven strategy that's worked for myself, that's working for my students right now, and hopefully that will work for you as well. And all of this is completely free. You don't have to pay me anything for it. All I ask that you do is just sign up for the masterclass, watch it, and enjoy it. Maybe give me feedback, tell me where I can improve. So if that's something you'd be interested in, what I want you to do is click on the link in the description below, and I will see you on that masterclass. And lastly, I just want to thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you know of somebody who's hesitant with starting with Google Ads, please share this with them. If you are ready to get into your next video, check out this video where I talk about what you can get for $10, $100, and $1,000 on Google Ads. Till next time, peace.